Good morning. So I would like to discuss about Code of Criminal Procedure as a academic subject, rather in understanding it as a code of procedure. Why the CRPC? Because under Article 21, the liberty of person, as well as Article 19, the freedom rights of the person should not be curtailed except under due process of law. So if anybody person should be confined in prison, or his property should be forfeited or directed to pay fine, all this there should be due procedure. That is why CRPC is there. 1898 colonial CRPC was in existence earlier, and after Law Commission's detailed inquiry and report, Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 was implemented, wherein a drastic change was that the remanding power of the executives have been transferred to judicial officers, namely the magistrates. So what is different from magistrate and courts? The magistrate means would act as a somewhat mediating judge between the investigating officer and the accused arrested persons. But as a judge, when the trial begins or cases are taken on file, the same magistrate would be impartial in deciding the case as a judge. Therefore, the nomenclature of prevailing in Tamil Nadu was judicial magistrate, but in civil court they may say magistrate come judge, civil judge. So that is different thing. Here, how to understand the CRPC? First, definition of the CRPC. I may not be in a position to refer the provisions, particularly the section 2 define what was the section 2 define what was the complaint. Complaint means that a report to the court to take cognizance for the offence committed. So CRPC define offence that anything punishable under this code are called offence. The Indian Penal Code definition of offence is something different. So where to take cognizance, how to take cognizance? So first you have to read section 2, definition class about complaint, then go to 190. 190 says complaint can be taken into cognizance for any offences by the magistrate. How? Number 1, by a private complaint under section 200 CRPC. Next, a complaint by a public servant to take cognizance, not number 3, by a police report. So, before understanding this private complaint and public servant, practically you must understand what is police report. Police report is 173 final report. 173 CRPC says after completion of investigation, he has to file final report. So then question of commencement of the investigation. Commencement of the investigation starts 154 CRPC. 154 CRPC contemplates that if a cognizable offences are reported, it should be reduced in writing by printed FIR. For that, somebody should give information. He may be a victim, he may not be a victim, or third party who reports about the commission of cognizable offence. So that one could. If he reports orally, the duty-bound investigating officer or the inquiry, the house station officer who is in charge at the time of the particular police station. This house station officer and the Code of Criminal Procedure means not in, if you try to understand by city prevailing circumstances, difficult. You have to understand where small villages, top hill, only one head constable or a constable would be outstation officer. So he is the person who has to record the receiving the information. If it is given orally, it should be reduced in writing and read over to him, and after understanding that reading out, then you obtain signature, then you file to printed FIR. So first complaint, it is first information given by the informant, and that is being taken on file by the outstation officer by printed FIR. So once FIR is lodged, then there commences investigation. Then 155 CRPC deal with the non-cognizable offences. So how to understand which is cognizable offence, which is non-cognizable offence? You must go through the schedule of Code of Criminal Procedure, wherein all the offences are scheduled, which offence is cognizable, which offence is non-cognizable, which offence is bailable, non-bailable, then triable by which magistrate, first class magistrate or session judge. All categories will be scheduled under schedule of the Code of Criminal Procedure. By that, if the police officer considered that the offence is non-cognizable offence, he has to simply advise the person who gives a complaint or information to approach the court. Then he would approach the court under section 200 CRPC by private complaint and 156 class 3 CRPC. Then again the magistrate may forward the complaint for holding an inquiry or investigation. Then the again police officer may register it FIR. Once FIR is registered for non-cognizable offence, all investigation powers are vested with the police officer except a power of arrest, which is especially meant for cognizable. Cognizable offence means police officer may arrest the person without warrant. That is cognizable. So except the power of arrest, all other powers are there with the police officer. This is the way. Then they have to commence investigation process, arrest, remand, seizure of the property, visiting the scene village, seizing the blood-stained articles, weapons, and then forwarding the accused to remand regarding the statement under section 161 CRPC, and if necessary 164 CRPC with the permission of the court. After completion of all investigation, the investigating officer would file final report. That is most important to understand. Then you should understand that what is 172 CRPC is a case diary. Once FIR under section 154 is registered, on receipt of information given by the complainant or any informant, then that commences the first page of the case diary. First page of the case diary attached with the complaint received by complaint or information received by the police officer. That 172 CRPC is privileged document. Nobody entitled to call for the records or see the 172 case diary. But the court can call for 172 and look into the matter. That 172 statement is being filed before the 173 CRPC as a final report. That is being taken cognizance under section 190. But what is different between 172 and 173 was that the police officer need not file all copies. He can retain some information for the benefit of public safety or secrecy, and he can only file the documents relied by him as final report under section 173 CRPC. So to this extent, try to understand the CRPC. Then we will go to the other chapter later on. So you have to go through section 2 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, then 154 CRPC, 155 CRPC, 156 class CRPC, 193 CRPC, 190 CRPC, then 172 and 173 CRPC to understand how the complaint given to police is being taken on cognizance as final report. Best wishes.